What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we need to look at XRP, Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Guys, I know this video is coming out late, and I know I haven't made a video in a couple of days. That is because I was at Universal Orlando. We made a video Friday, and since then, the weekend has passed, and now today is Tuesday. I haven't made a video in like 2 or 3 days. I am back. We are good to go. I'll be continuing from where we left off. I apologize for not having the time to make videos then. It was incredibly busy, extremely busy. It was fun though, but I am here to stay and I am not going anywhere. I just wanted to update you guys, bring you back into where we are. Honestly, we didn't really miss out on much. We did see a little bit of progress within some of these cryptocurrencies, but nothing really dire that I had to jump back on and make a video for. Obviously, if something crazy did happen, you'd be the first to hear it from me. I'd be up at 4 a.m. making that video and sending it to you guys, but I haven't seen any of that just yet. As far as I can tell right now, Solana has reversed back up to its support level here. We have XRP, which did just dip a hair below its uptrend here, which we're going to have to talk about. Ethereum as well as Bitcoin. A lot of these cryptocurrencies in the beginning, we were pretty much tracking where these technical indicators were. We had no idea where they were forming, how they were forming, and how to continue forward here. We were just starting to grasp where resistances were, where supports were, and start to put these resistances into place, put these supports into place, so on and so forth here. Anywho, we have made some progress and we can start to tweak these charts to hopefully align ourselves with what's to come in the very near future, which is what I'm excited for the most. As a lot of these cryptocurrencies, if we haven't already drawn a solid technical indicator, we can actually tweak the charts and allow some of these other ones to basically make a little more sense. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. We are going to be adjusting some things in the very near future here. But with that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. Super great, guys, though. Before we dive into the technical analysis, remember Jumpex has a really cool offer right here, which I highly recommend you guys check out. They are an incredibly cool exchange that just came to market. However, they've been around for a very long time, as they are the sister company to Fairdesk here. They offer no KYC and no VPN restrictions for all regions, which is super cool. Tons of sign-up bonuses here, up to $2,300, $6,500, $100,000 in sign-up bonus free by depositing and trading a certain requirement, which you can see right here. And there's a ton more on the welcome rewards page too, which I highly recommend you guys check out. Link down in the description below. There's 0% spot trading fee, which is also super cool. So basically all the promotions going on with a lot of, or all these promotions going on is mainly because they are a new exchange. So I highly recommend you check them out. More information will be later on in today's video though, but make sure to check them out down below as they are free. Anywho, diving into today's video, you can see on XRP right here, we did just recently correct below this support right here. And we are going to have to make some tweaks to this chart. The first thing I'm noticing is maybe even more so a bigger downtrend on like the 4-hour charts at play, something along the lines of this as a support or a resistance, and then some sort of support as well. You can kind of see this descending fractal taking shape right here, which we can use ideally to further figure out what exactly is going on within the markets here. My other thought is like, is this uptrend accurate? Like, could we extend this just a hair and say, oh, maybe it's a movement like this? That's the tough part here because of the fact that we are in an uptrend and we just only have 2 points of confirmation. It's a bit harder to gauge whether this is an accurate uptrend or not, especially because of how early things are. Now, we are in a descending fractal. We are in a lower high, lower low pattern moving down. We did reverse off support here. So only going back 2 or 3 days now, you can see where we had this rebound holding the moving average and we're starting to head up. So this is pretty much what we're starting to pay attention to and track. However, keep in mind, XRP is inside a huge descending fractal on its weekly chart here. And ideally, what we're looking at is the price right now is retesting a massive weekly resistance. Now, if we see the weekly resistance on XRP breakthrough, there's a good chance we'll continue to spiral lower. As you can see here, consistently, we do have these lower high, lower lows at play, continuously correcting to the downside here. So if the pattern continues, ideally, we would suspect a correction to the downside as well, as we are hanging on for dear life with this moving average and the uptrend. So if things go correctly, though, we'll hopefully just rebound off and move up. But if not, we can expect to see a dip. Regardless, though, we have technical indicators forming on XRP, and that's pretty much the best thing we have going for us. You can see we can easily start to tweak this uptrend, though. Like, we don't have enough support yet to really gauge where this uptrend is. Like, is it 2 points of confirmation here? Do we need to use this support? I don't know. It's a bit difficult and a bit too early for us to figure out. What I do know for certain, though, is we are in a descending fractal, at least on the 4-hour charts here. You can see a massive descending fractal is taking shape on XRP, which is lower highs and lower lows, continuously spiraling lower and trying to break through these major resistances. And ideally, especially with lower high, lower low patterns here, descending fractals, they typically do break bullish and they typically do reverse to the upside here. And that's truly what I'm waiting for. I would likely suspect we break through this top resistance, this downtrend right here, and we rally up to at least the major price ceiling here. That's where my head's at. Again, we don't have enough to draw a conclusion on symmetrical triangle, but we do have a descending fractal that is forming here that hopefully we can use as reference to a reversal to the upside here. This is 4-hour, giving us the past couple of days of consolidation. I mean, today is what, the 10th. So going back to like the 7th here, you can see right about here, we haven't had much formation, but it was about this. And ideally, that allowed us to reverse off support and head back up, pretty much mapping out that descending fractal that we're now tracking. Now, the cool thing is when XRP does decide to break to the upside, what we can do is use Jumpex, this exchange, to leverage trade lots of these cryptocurrencies. As you guys can see, tons of cryptocurrencies, including XRP, to leverage trade here, which you can take advantage of. Like I said, completely free. Down in the description below, you can see right here, Jumpex has a ton of offers, new sign-up bonuses, and incentives for you guys to check out. Another very cool feature is they offer simulated trade, which allows you to get familiar with the platform. I like this a lot. This is a way for you guys to basically test your skills and test your trades on the platform without actually risking anything. They give you pretty much monopoly money to use at your discretion. It's free, so you don't have to worry here. But if we pull up, you can see they have the Ethereum and Bitcoin to practice leverage trading on the simulation exchange. So you can buy long, sell short, create, positions here and test your skills. And then when you're familiar and you learn the exchange and you learn how to use it correctly, head on over to promotions, click on the welcome bonus right here, and you can actually earn a ton of bonuses here. Look at all the rewards that you can earn up to all over, right over here. Take advantage of these, and then you can use that money heading on over to the live trading account. Trade around with that bonus money, and all the profit you earn off that bonus money, you can withdraw completely free to your Coinbase or wherever it is that you want. So make sure to check out Jumpex. They are free. Tons of promotions are happening right now, so make sure to check them out down in the description below. Anywho, moving forward and diving into the other cryptocurrencies that we do have to look at besides XRP here, looking at things like Solana, you can see we did actually manage to hold the support. And it's almost like we can tweak this a bit lower to include this support here. It almost seems like this could be the downtrend. It's really tough. Like, there is for sure something forming here. It's just too early to figure out at this moment in time. If I jump to the weekly chart, you can see kind of that pattern that's forming here. Like, there is an uptrend. There is a support. Almost like we can leave it like that almost. I don't know, but there's definitely a downtrend and uptrend. Consolidation is for sure taking place here. You can see us filling in the gap. We held on for dear life. We hollered right here at this position, reversed off support and rallied back up. So for sure, we do have an uptrend at play, and for sure, we are holding on very nicely. So the ideal goal is that we can reverse out of it, consolidate, and hopefully break. That's the point that we're looking for here, is a break in ideally the uptrend. Ideally, we break to the upside here and rally upwards here, as we are forming a massive symmetrical triangle that all comes to end right around the end of this year. Mid to end of October into early November here is where this symmetrical triangle pretty much pans out. But you can see we do have supports, and there is something boiling down and forming on Solana's chart. XRP looks okay as well, like we said, in this descending fractal, paying close attention to this point right here. You can see how many times we've rejected off that support and how many times we've used this, that resistance and used that support to hold us up. As for Ethereum here, we did fall through that support as we are forming inside a descending broadening wedge, descending fractal here. We did hit the bottom right here, and we are reversing out. Again, consolidation, we're inside a pattern that really doesn't look like anything that I'd rather trade on here. So I'd rather wait and focus on XRP and Solana. Bitcoin looks okay as well. Again, just an interesting chart. I'm trying to gather some sort of like consolidative pattern here. It almost looks like we have 3 points of confirmation here, but we don't have a downtrend just yet to really confirm what to use. Like maybe it's something like this. That could be a possibility, but it is a bit too early. It's almost like we can leave the downtrend like this and see if we play around with that again. But we are with this support. I'm actually going to delete this for right now. It is tough. It almost seems like we could just close it like that. But we are forming some sort of descending fractal here. 3 points of confirmation on bottom support. We'll let Bitcoin pan out and just consolidate a bit more. And then as for the stock market, the correction did happen here. Over the past week, we did have that dip to the downside here, but we are now forming a higher low pattern. So we rejected off ceiling here in some sort of potential double top, and we did fall back down a moving average, and then we reversed off of it quite nicely actually here, besides the consolidation that's taking place today. So we could continue this rally and break through that top price ceiling and inevitably head higher. It's going to be interesting. Anywho, that is it for today's video. Smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.